the Lee Athletic Center here on the campus of Webb School of Knoxville. It's time for Spartans basketball. You're watching Webb on the Web, the WOW Network, as we are bringing you the Spartans athletics live on the internet. This is Peyton Gallagher to bring you play-by-play broadcast along with my partners Jonathan Oates and Peter Schaefer to provide the color commentary and analysis of the Webb School Spartans take on the CSS Lions. This broadcast is sponsored by Duo Fast of Knoxville for all your nailing, stapling, fastening needs, and the Shrimp Dock with the freshest seafood in town, yummy for the tummy, and streamed through www.wownetwork.org. We welcome to the Shrimp Dock Side Court Show as we are about 0 minutes from tip-off. Here we go. Starting lineups. Number 11, Evan Boschman starting at the point. Number 22, Chase Owens, the shooting guard position.
Number 23, Josh Davis.
23, Josh Davis, next in the lineup.
Number 33, Josh Arnold.
Josh Arnold, power forward.
And number 40, Jacob Crooks. Now for the Webb.
Number 40, Jacob Crooks. We transition over to the Spartans lineup.
Number 10, Sam McCady.
Number 10, Sam McCamey, an 8th grader.
Number 12, Charlie Wyrick.
Number 12, Charlie Wyrick.
Number 20, Cameron Kirkland.
Number 20, Cameron Kirkland.
Number 32, Anderson Fuller.
Number 32, Anderson Fuller.
And number 33, Jack Hatter.
Number 33, Jack Nadod. Excuse me, on our rosters it looks like Hatter. It's actually pronounced Nadod. Spartans an 8th grade heavy B team with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 8th graders on this team. An 8th grade heavy team, 3 of them in the starting lineup. How do you think that experience can affect the game as we get ready for tip-off?
Well, it's totally going to affect the game. Experience is probably one of the best teachers, so they'll probably know how to work with other 8th graders, and that'll probably benefit the Spartans.
As it looks like Nadod has won the tip over number 40, Jacob Crooks. Wyrick dribbling it down. Gets it to Kirkland. Kirkland finds McCamey in the corner. McCamey gets the ball tipped, picked off by Crooks. Crooks passes to number 23, Josh Davis, the point. Dribbling up, McCamey playing the full court press. Nearly snatches the ball away. It'll be Davis dribbling. He gets the ball to number 40, Crooks. Crooks pulls up, shoots, can't hit. Wyrick, earlier this season, these teams faced off as the ball is passed to McCamey with the inside hand layup. 2 points for the Spartans. The Spartans absolutely dominated that game, winning by 20 plus. It was just domination by the Spartans in their 8th grade heavy roster. As the ball gets to McCamey, he already has 2 points. McCamey's a very good 3-point shooter, an 8th grader. How do you think the 3-point game could have just changed this game as Kirkland misses the layup?
That changes it a whole lot. If the defense knows that you can't shoot threes, they'll play inside. But since Webb can shoot threes, they can't just guard the inside. They have to guard the outside, which opens up the lane for layups.
Definitely. I mean, it can really change a game. And why have a 2 when you can have a 3?
Right.
As Fuller can't lay it up, strong inside, can't finish. Number 23, Josh Davis taking it up. McCamey with the full court. Trying to pick the ball away. They're playing a full court pressure here, a 1-man full court with McCamey. The ball is tipped away. Picked off by McCamey. Thrown down to Nadod. Nadod goes in with the layup. 4 points for the Spartans. The score is 4-0. 4:08 left in the first quarter as the CSS Lions take their first time out.
And this is definitely a quick-scoring game for the Spartans, and the Lions are going to need to slow them down if they want to stay in this game.
Definitely. The Spartans have scored both their baskets on quick layups right into the hoop, laying it up with the inside-outside hand. They're very versatile. They can shoot the 3. They have an arsenal of mid-range shooters. They can also drive inside. That's a little more understated part of them. They're more of a shooting team, a finesse team, if you will, but they will drive inside.
Exactly, and that makes it hard on a defense to try to guess where they're going to go, and that opens up more lanes either outside or inside.
It can definitely free up the shooting, the three-point line, which I mentioned earlier. They like the three-point as they're going with the full court pressure. Better watch out. 8-second violation nearly there. Nadab picks off. Goes to McCamey. McCamey finds on the baseline. I believe that's Wyrick. Can't hit the shot. Had a hand in the face, but he gets his own miss. Corrals it. Finds Nadod, who gets his second basket of the game. 4 points for Nadod. Spartans are up 6-0. 3:42 left. First quarter.
Like the girls.
CCS tried to get a fast break. Can't get it. Crux gets the bobble ball. And number 10, McCamey's taking it up. McCamey looks for the pass, finds inside. Fuller back to Nadod, excuse me. Great behind the back pass to Fuller. Fuller can't hit, can't finish. CCS ball stepped on the line. It will be Cameron Kirkland, one of those sixth-grade starters. A bevy of new players check into the game. Fuller and Nadod come out. Cade Mays, number 44, and number, I believe that's 22. Nathan Johnson checks in as well. As Crux pulls up, takes a shot, hits it, scores 2-6. Crux seems to be getting the most of the touches as the ball is passed down to Kirkland. Kirkland's got an open Johnson. Falls to the court. I believe they're going to call traveling on Kirkland as he fell to the ground. He must have moved his feet. Spartans with the full court pressure again. Wyrick defending number 23, Davis. Trapping him in the backcourt. He's got a lane, however, he goes down the line, passing the midcourt line. Mays defending. Blocks the shot from Crux. Crux anyway passes it out. And CCS will score. Number 33, Josh Arnold with the points for CCS.
And this game has been a game of runs. You know, they started off with a Webb 6-point run, and now CCS is on a 4-point run.
And this is sort of something they say about the Oklahoma City Thunder with their young roster and their young legs, is if you can survive the run, you can beat them. If you fall behind in the game emotionally, when they're on a 10-0 run, you're not going to be able to get back in. But when a team can claw their way back into the game, they have the potential to beat a team.
Right.
As the Spartans look to inbound under the basket after the timeout, taking the first of the game, Johnson passes to McCamey. McCamey finds a deep pass to Kirkland. Open court. Passes to Mays. Sent back by Crux. Johnson finds it. Gets to McCamey. 3. Not enough. Bounced it off the inside of the rim. Spartans with the rebound. Tipped out of bounds. It'll be Webb. Spartans ball. Tipped out by number 11, Evan Bachman. The play being called by the coach over on the sideline. Wyrick with the ball. Crossing over. Faking. To the inside. Nearly gets it picked off. Johnson maintains possession. Finds excuse me. That is Kirkland on the inside. Kirkland cross-court pass to Johnson. Johnson who finds Mays. Mays bobbles the ball. Gets it back to Johnson. Physical down low. Foul on CCS. Inbound for the Spartans. McCamey will throw it in. Spartans sort of known for their inbounds plays. They have a large amount of them. They do some crazy things. Speaking of which, the long ball touchdown-style pass thrown to Kirkland. Back out to McCamey, who has a shot. Demands 2 defenders, he does. The cross-court pass to Wyrick. Wyrick can't hit the fade. Bounce it off the inside of the rim. Scores remains 4-6 with 1:45 left on the clock for this first quarter. The ball taken by number 33, Josh Arnold, who dribbles around the key. Passes inside to Crux. He loses the ball. Gets the ball out to Bachman. Bachman to number 33, Arnold, who takes a shot. And a foul, I believe, shooting foul. I believe McCamey was the one on the foul. His first foul of the night, Spartans' first foul of the night. It'll be an inbound instead of a shooting foul. It looks like he may have been going up with the ball. If he called there, it's sort of like a charge and a block. As McCamey snatches a rebound, goes through the legs, finds Kirkland running down the court. Gets it. Stripped away. And Johnson finishes with the putback. His first points of the night. Nadod with 4. Johnson with 2. McCamey with 2.
You guys got about a minute.
And the Spartans playing some hard ball. Scores 8-4. They have expanded their lead. 2 more points. CCS. Spartan ball. As the ball is passed to Kirkland. A substitution for the Spartans. Number 14, Nathan Banco enters the game. And Cade Mays goes up with a strong finish. He is a beast in the paint. He is big, strong, and physical. Not to mention, he's an all-star lineman for the team. Actually invited to the National All-Star game. As he plays great defense there, can't corral the miss. Arnold shooting. Arnold puts back high off the glass, scores 6-10. Spartans getting a little bit more of a fight than they were expecting. Wow, splitting the defenders. McCamey drives all the way down the court on the inbound. It looks like only about 3 dribbles taken to get to the basket. Split the defender at the basket. Split the defender at the hoop. Got fouled shooting the layup, though inbound underneath the basket. Johnson and Mays check out for Fuller and Nadod to come back in. Other than Banco, the entire starting lineup's back in for the Spartans. The ball passed to number 20, Cameron Kirkland. And not to mention, these are maybe the 5, I didn't mention, as Nadod puts it back for the 6 points of the night. I may not have mentioned so far, the Spartans are 5-0. I think that could attribute to the new hype that they found with their new uniforms, those gray uniforms. Pretty cool. Last year they didn't even have matching tops and bottoms. They had green bottoms and gray tops, so maybe that's why they're playing so well this season. Maybe, I don't know. They look pretty cool out there.
Yeah.
Spartans end the quarter on a 4-0 run. They're winning 6-12. Getting a scrappy battle from CCS. They don't want to wear down. They aren't going to just roll over like Spartans thought they were going to.
This is a far different game from the girls' game that you saw earlier. You know, there are a lot less fouls, and the score really isn't ending up to be that close like the girls' game.
Well, when you look at it, it's nearly equivalent to what the girls scored the entire game. So it tells you how much of a different game it is, the girls and the boys' game. The girls' game is a little bit more about finesse and good shots and passing the ball a lot. The guys' game is a little bit more physical and athletic and strong. Guys will take it to the hoop a lot more. Spartans taking it back up the court. Spartans. The CCS Lions taking it. Number 22, Chase Owens, passes around. Finds, I believe that was Arnold. Yes, it was, number 33. He commits a foul, swinging those elbows. That's an easy mistake to make. Wyrick with the inbound. Spartans have no subs except for Wyrick coming back into the game for Kirkland. As Banco goes in, hits the shot, scores 14-6. Spartans, they've got an 8-point lead, starting to open up, expand on this early deficit they have CCS in. It's a trap in the backcourt. 8-second violation nearly getting to a turnover. It will be the turnover. Spartans will get possession. 8-second violation by the Lions of CCS. McCamey to inbound. Gets Wyrick. Wyrick dribbling across the key. Passes. Fuller to McCamey. McCamey to Fuller. And another pretty finish. Nadod, who's having a heck of a game. 8 points here early.
Right, and he's so tall you can just feed it in and it'll shoot the layup. It's hard to defend that.
And pretty inside finish as the ball is passed to McCamey, who gets a quick step jumper. Hits it. 18-6. Spartans are expanding on their lead. A run here. Spartans just becoming a little bit too much to handle here in the second quarter. Wearing them down a little bit.
Oh, yeah, and you can also...
As it's sent back. Nadod, they get their own rebound in the score. The score now resides 8-18. The ball's found to Banco. Beautiful passing by the Spartans. McCamey playing a good night, having a good night too. He has 6 of the Spartans' 20 points, and he's had a few assists dishing it out, like Chris Paul. as ECS breaks that press, gets inside to Arnold. Arnold hits a layup off the glass. Spartans look to be sending a bunch of fresh legs in as they ECS commits a foul. Gage Sherrill, Riley Wofford, Jackson Mullins, and A.J. Chambers all enter the game. McCamey, Nadod, Fuller, and Blanco all take a seat. The only one that stays on the court is number 12, Charlie Wyrick. Gets the pass from A.J. Chambers. A.J. Chambers, I've talked to him before the game. He is a three-point shooter. He's got a pretty nice stroke as the ball gets fed into Mullins. Mullins can't hit. Gage Sherrill gets the rebound in the miss, puts it back, scored 22. 10 Spartans, 3:50 left in this quarter. And the ball bounced to number 4, Crux. Crux puts it up, can't hit. Arnold gets his rebound. Arnold puts it back in. Arnold leads scorers for CCS. I believe that's a 6-point of the night, correct?
I believe so, yes.
Riley Wofford's first touch of the night. Goes down low, has the ball stripped. I believe there was a foul. Number 40 on a blocking foul down low for ECS. I believe that's 32. Nick Barnes enters the game. Excuse me. Spartans to inbound. Jonathan, what do you think of how the Spartans have been pushing it? 22 points already. Already doubled what the girls team put up.
Well, yeah, I think that the Spartans have been doing really well in this quarter. They've been really, just outrunning the CCS defense. And there have been a lot of fast breaks, and I think that is showing on their lead.
As the ball thrown behind the basket, Mullins misses a shot. It'll be Spartans ball. Riley Wofford with a miss on the break. Riley Wofford, A.J. Chambers, and Cameron Kirkland, all sixth graders on this team. As the ball goes back and forth like a match of ping pong, as the ball is just ricocheted in the midcourt. They can't get shots off. And the strip and foul on ECS. It's starting to slow. The pace is starting to slow a little bit as players get tired. Spartans sub 4 new guys in again. This time it'll be Banco, McCamey, Nadod, and Fuller in for Sherrill, Wofford, Chambers, and Mullins. The exact same, reversed as they did last time for the subs. Wyrick's been on the court the longest.
Yeah, and he's such a great player and only a sixth grader also.
Yeah, the only sixth grader to make A or B for the team. He's supposed to be a good talent as Nadod is found by Fuller. Nadod has 10 points, I believe, at this point. 10 points is pretty significant. Score 24-12. Spartans showing the domination they promised me before the game. Spartans to inbound. Wyrick takes it up from Banco. McCamey found up top. Finds Banco. Banco goes down low. Nadod can't hit the shot. Feeds it back to himself. He has another point. 12 for Nadod. He's taken over.
Yeah, and if I were CCS, I would go ahead and double team him. He's been scoring all over them.
The problem with that is he's got height on almost every single player they have on the floor right now. Him and Fuller both can just go in there, and McCamey. McCamey's got a pretty good height advantage on most of the players for CCS. They can just go in there and post up and get easy turnaround jumpers for themselves.
Yeah.
I think that height is being a big contributor to this game too, because, in basketball, the taller you are, the easier it is to just reach for the basket.
As McCamey airballs a 3, he will shoot a lot when he has given that opportunity. He is a pretty good three-point shooter. As the ball is overthrown to Nadod, CCS on the play. There's a block and a foul. Wyrick on the foul, Fuller on the block. Fuller chasing that play down, getting the block. It doesn't matter, though. Wyrick on the foul. Looks like he's exchanging words with the coach. New coach. Hasn't been there a while. He's been doing a great job this year. 5-0. Pretty good team this year.
Oh, yeah.
The ball is bricked off the dead spot. Number 23, that is Josh Davis, who misses a shot.
And I met him over the summer. I believe he played basketball in college, so he has good knowledge.
Yes, he does. He's a great coach. 23, Davis hits the second shot. Swishes it. Wide open. Fuller. Fuller found down low. Hits it off the backboard. More points for the Spartans. 28 first half. They're on course to score around 60. McCamey and Wyrick double teaming in the backcourt. McCamey goes behind the back, is fouled before he can get the pass off. I believe that was 40, Jacob Crux again. Maybe, I don't think he's even on the court right now though. Nadod puts it in again, just using his size. Beastin down in the paint. I don't know how many points he's had this first half, but it's quite a bit.
Yeah, I believe he has 14 points.
On course to score 28. That's impressive for a middle school game.
Yeah.
Spartans ball. A little miscommunication between the referee and the players. Didn't know what was happening. Wyrick taking it. Dribbles to the outside. Gets a screen from Nadod. Nadod rolls the basket. Gets to Fuller. Fuller scores. Both of them. Banco's entered the game as well. He's got a little bit of height on them as Wyrick takes the ball. Finds McCamey. McCamey hits it. 13, excuse me. 34-13. 34 points in the first quarter. Quite honestly, I haven't seen a team score this high in an entire game this year.
Exactly. And, they almost need to start slowing it down. They're ahead by so much. You don't want to look like jerks and run the score up.
Well, here's the thing about middle school basketball. Don't quit. Don't quit. Keep running the score up. Keep playing your best, hardest basketball. You're not going to intentionally miss shots.
No.
But they may need to slow it down a little bit.
Right.
Maybe. But if you give a team a chance, they're going to probably try and capitalize. And
exactly. If they start coming back, then start just doing what you were doing.
Exactly. Number 23, Davis taking it back up the court. McCamey playing. Speaking of sportsmanship, they've reduced the half-court pressure. They aren't playing it anymore, maybe trying to conserve the energy of some of their players. Davis yells with frustration. He yells the word move. Trying to get his players out. It's rejected. Oh, my goodness. Number 33, Nadon, sends it back. Wow. Oh, my gosh. I haven't seen a block like that in forever. You could hear that all the way over here, too. As Nadon gets a steal, taking it up. Nadon playing a whale of a game as he gets to McCamey. McCamey to Blanco. Blanco hits it. Bounces off the backboard. 36 points for the Spartans.
This is a pretty impressive middle school game. Like you said, I don't think I've ever seen a middle school game with a score like this.
Well, the middle school B team is pretty historic for being a pretty good team.
10 seconds.
Last season's team, I believe, won their division. I'm not quite sure, maybe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Needs to force up a shot. He can't get it off. Spartans will go into half. 36-13 lead. Wow. Goodness gracious. That's all I have to say. I'm left speechless. So on that note, we'll go to commercial break. This has been a presentation of the WOW Network. I'm Peyton Gallagher, signing off with my partners Peter Schaefer and Jonathan Oates. Hello, welcome back, Spartan fans. We're here to bring you the second half of this game between the Spartans and the CCS Lions. Nadod gets a tip, 14 points this first half, along with a monster block. Scored 36-13. The starting lineup for the second half, same as the starters at the beginning of the game. Cameron Kirkland, number 10, number 32, Fuller, number 33, Nadod, number 10. I believe that's McCamey, number 22, Cameron Kirkland. As CCS player, number 23, Josh Davis takes it in, misses the shot. Wide open Kirkland, bobbles the pass, puts it up for the easy layup, knocks it through. First points of the half, Spartans draw first blood, the score 38-13. Game starting to fall apart a little bit. You can see the expressions on the CCS players' face. They're a little down. They're not all that excited anymore. They fought hard the entire first half. They really couldn't put points up that second quarter.
It looks like they're playing a little bit more aggressively than the end of the half. Last half, though, obviously got a little rest, and their coach got to talk to him.
As McCamey came out on the break, can't hit the layup. The ball goes in the favor of number 11, Evan Bachman, who passes off to the point guard, number 23, Davis. Davis dribbling at the half court, setting up the play. Finds Crooks. Crooks loses the ball. Bounces right to Bachman. Back to Crooks, who takes it inside. Can't hit the layup. Spartan ball. Wyrick dribbling up the court of the 6th grade sensation point guard. Passes to McCamey, who passes to Fuller, who shoots a three. The three is shot by McCamey. And then it looks like the shot was tampered with a little bit. Looks like a CCS defender got a hand on it.
Charlie Wyrick, a definitely great basketball player, only in 6th grade, and I think the only 6th grader on either of the basketball teams.
You are correct, as ECS gets their first points of the half. Number 33, Arnold. Excuse me, I said ECS. That is who we played for the state final championship, with the Spartans won 47-14 football state champions for the third time in 4 years. Pretty impressive what the football team's doing.
Definitely Peyton, and obviously the basketball team's looking to try and do the same thing.
Yeah, and this team, I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, 5-0, looking to go in 6-0. Looked like they very well could do it early here in this first half. 3:53 remaining, score 38-15, favor the Spartans. I believe that was a CCS timeout, and we're heading back to action with the ball in the hands of the Spartans. A.J. Chambers inbound. New players entering the floor for the second half. An entire new unit's head on. Banco, Mays, Wofford, Chambers, and Johnson. Quick shot taken by the Spartans. Mays gets the rebound and the putback. His second basket of the night. As I mentioned, big and strong and powerful down low. The Spartans have a big height advantage, it looks like. Arnold seems to be Arnold and Crooks seem to be towering above everybody. However, as Mays speeds to the ball, can't get it. And a charge taken by Nathan Johnson. The words uttered by the coach, help him up, help him up. That's sort of what we honor here at Webb. Help him up. You never leave a man down. You never leave a man behind. As CCS goes to the full court press.
And
the ball is slapped away by a CCS defender. You were going to say something, Jack.
Very rarely in middle school or before that basketball will you see taking charges, so that was a very good play by Nathan Johnson.
That's what I like to call an effort play. And there's a push called on number 33, Arnold, on the baseline. It'll be Spartan ball under the basket just like an inbound. Finds Banco. Banco drilling up the court. Banco, long pass to Chambers. Chambers bobbles the ball. Finds Johnson, pretty pass, pretty feed. Rolls around the rim, won't go down for the Spartans. Jump ball. It'll be Spartan ball underneath the basket. Johnson the inbound.
More active second half than first half, it looks like.
Yeah, the Spartans have only improved their score by 4 points. CCS by 2. As Johnson, who's getting the majority of the touches right now, gets the ball, passes back out to Banco. Banco Cross-court pass finds A.J. Chambers, who will pop a three, but he fumbles the ball. Crux has it. Chambers rushing down the court to play defense. Good shot defense by Chambers. It'll roll out, favor the Spartans. Crux touched it last, trying to get the rebound.
Adding on to what you said, Jack, this has been a very aggressive game, but, a lot less fouls than the girls' game. So I think that the boys, they're playing aggressively, but they're not playing so aggressively that they get fouled.
5 fresh subs into the game. Number 24, Gage Sherrill. Number 10, Sam McCamey. Number 12, Charlie Wyrick. Number 20, Cameron Kirkland. And number 30, Jackson Mullins. Group substitutes here. That's what they seem to like to do. They've substituted in large numbers all game as McCamey gets the ball on the outside. McCamey finds Kirkland. Kirkland on the long cross-court pass. He dribbles inside, loses the ball to a CCS defender. He's bobbling around off his feet, and it finds the trusty hands of Arnold, the big man, taking it inside. Jump step gets it taken away by Sherrill. Sherrill, limited minutes so far, looks to get some more action in the second half. As number 10, I believe that is Sam McCamey again. Passes out to Wyrick. Wyrick thought about a three there, didn't take it.
And Wyrick and Kirkland are definitely superstars, and Wyrick's got 2 more years. Kirkland with 1 more. We'll definitely probably be seeing them on the A team with some very good talent.
That sort of looks like the future of most of these kids. Very talented roster, pretty even throughout. Not any super difference. They're all very well coached, and they play at a very high level. Very high level, and it's sort of what is expected here at Webb.
It's a very good point, Peyton, in academics, athletics, anything else. Even the WOW network expected a high level, and the high level is achieved.
Spartans to inbound. McCamey flies it down court. Number 2, that is, I don't seem to see him on the roster here. Interesting. I don't know. As the ball goes out off the shoulders of Jackson Mullins, fumbled the ball around. Jackson not playing up to his quota. He's a very, very talented player. He's also a very good person as well.
Good point, Peyton. I believe, I may be wrong, but I believe he is actually I believe he just started coming to Webb this year. Am I right? He's new, and he was also on the football team. Very good there, too.
You are correct. He is a starting linebacker for the football team. Very talented, very speedy. That's what the players know him for. He's very fast. CCS to inbound. Number 33, Josh Arnold, pump fakes the pass. Finds Davis. The pump fake was so good it threw me off. Ball bounced around. Spartans playing very tough defense at the high court. It looks like there's a travel. A timeout. Number, I believe 21, maybe 11. 21. Camp Johnston looks to be checking into the game. The second unit in. It was a timeout, I believe, for CCS. That will be their 3rd out of 5. As I said, it looked like Camp Johnston was heading into the game before the timeout was called.
And very surprising here, only 21.8 seconds go in the 3rd quarter, and there are no fouls against Webb and 4 against Concord Christian. So not aggressive play by Webb.
I guess they're sort of trying to be a little bit more sportsmanlike here. Not trying to run the score up too bad. I mean, it's 40-15 at this point. Why run it up? Why?
Good point, Peyton.
The ball ricocheted. McCamey on the break. McCamey, head fake, hesitates. Frustration foul. Probably saved the bucket. Number 23, Davis. On the foul, it will be free throws for McCamey. Grabbed him around the shoulders, nearly dragged him to the ground, trying to prevent the shot there. Davis is frustrated walking around the court.
And
Frustration is a word you could describe the bench of CCS right now.
it looks like that's the third foul against Josh Davis.
He could be close to fouling out. Rule Middle School's 5 fouls, and you're out of here, so. McCamey hitting the 1 of 2 from the line. Score pushed up to 41. 1 second left. Half-court shot. Airballed. Davis. Wow. I mean, wow is in our human WOW logo, the WOW network. No pun intended. The Spartans didn't extend the lead. That's partially contributed to a great effort out of CCS in this second half. They just refused to go away. Camp Davis finally checks into the game. The lineup is that mystery player number 2 that nobody knows the name of. He's not on the roster. So Camp Davis, number 33 Arnold, and number 35 Davis Colmeyer.
I believe so.
Colmeyer. That's what we'll go with. So Spartans getting ready for the next half. CCS as well preparing.
This
Well,
has been
nothing else to say. I mean, Spartans dominating like they promised.
exactly like you said it, Peyton.
Now this is one of 2 matchups they played this year. Earlier in the season, I believe the Spartans won by 20 plus. So Camp Davis pulls up a 3, can't bank it off the backboard. Fuller with the rebound. Spartan lineup: Banko, Fuller, Nadod, Johnson. Johnson, speaking of which, can't hit the shot off the pump fake. And Wyrick out there at the point position. Johnson hustling back down the court. The rest of the team there, 3-on-4 opportunity for him. Sets the play up. Davis dribbling, beats Banko. Back to Arnold. Arnold thinks about a 3. Pump fakes, doesn't take the shot. Runs into his own guy. Dribbles out, tries to find a pass. Timeout. 4 out of 5 taken by CCS. The Lions, they have one more timeout with 5:12 left.
And on this game, although CCS has not scored that much, Josh Arnold and Josh Davis, we've definitely heard their names mentioned and associated with rebounds and even some of their baskets. These are definitely 2 players to watch out for with a score of 15-41.
And Jacob Crux has also been involved down low. He may not have been scoring, but he's been rebounding, getting blocks and steals and playing tough down low, not necessarily letting Nadod and Fuller just dominate him down low. I mean, they've been playing pretty well, but they could be playing better, and I think Crux is a part of that.
That's right, and this is a loss. If CCS loses this game, this is a loss. They've played so well. I think their coach, he's not going to like that they lost, but he's going to know that they played hard, and so he's going to be happy with that.
Yeah, they're not giving up. They will not back down.
Exactly as both of you said it. I mean, these teams are pretty much evenly matched. You know, they're both great teams, but it seems that Webb just got an edge over CCS.
And as Banko's just running the break, easy points for the Spartans most likely as he transfers to the right hand, finishes with the layup. Pretty touch for the Spartans. Spartans pushing their lead a few more points. 4:30 left. Seems like there is no hope for CCS. They'd have to come back a grand total of almost 30 points to get back in it.
That's right, Peyton. And at this point, their coach, as I said earlier, is just looking for them to play their hardest.
As Fuller gets the ball on the break. Goes outside. Wyrick with a dribble fake. Can't get it, picked off by the mysterious player number 2 that we have no idea who his name is. So, I don't know. As CCS takes a shot, number 35. Davis Kohlmeyer shoots, can't hit. Spartans get the ball back out, dribbling up the court. That's Johnson dribbling around, finds Banko. Banko goes back to Johnson. Johnson, who's been playing well tonight, can't hit the shot. Fuller. No, excuse me. Looks like CCS may have player may have taken a step out of bounds. Mays checks in for Nadod. Wyrick comes out. Mullins comes in. I believe those are the substitution for the Spartans. Nobody else. I think McCamey came in for Wyrick as well. As the ball is passed to McCamey, speaking of which, Mays dribbles. Finds number 30, Mullins, with a pretty feed. Mullins hits a shot. 45 to 15. 32 seconds left.
The Spartans have had
3 minutes 20 seconds left.
The Spartans have had some great runs today. They've been doing some great dribbling, and you know it reflects the score totally.
Spartans just playing their hearts out, exhibiting their talent today. The coach got to be proud of those guys, as number 35, Kohlmeyer, gets another offensive rebound. 32. Nick Barnes throws up a shot. And the Spartans with the rebound. McCamey dribbles up. Finds Banco, who gets it back to Mays. Goes up strong with it, can't finish. Ball goes out of bounds on the Spartans. Sherrill, Chambers, Wofford come in for Johnson, Banco, and McCamey. AJ, Chambers, and Wofford have seen very limited minutes. I mean, they are 6th graders, but they're starting to get into the game a little bit more. 7th graders, sorry, I'm thinking back to our good old days in the 6th grade. Spartans playing half-court defense. Pick set by Camp as the ball is shot and missed. Rebound by the Spartans. Riley Wofford dribbling to the inside, goes with the outside hand layup, pretty finish by number 34, Riley Wofford. Talked to him before the game. He's pretty excited for this game, as he plays good shot defense, but Arnold gets the rebound, misses a shot, then tackled to the ground. They say it's a jump ball, and that's going to be Spartan ball. Sherrill going to pass the ball into Chambers. Chambers with a wide open court in front of him. Hesitation, dribble move, finds Mullins down low. Mullins goes up with a finish, can't hit. Fouled on the shot. He's going to have 2 shots from the line.
And as you were talking about earlier, Wofford, Jonathan and I over here went to his old school, so we were able to see his talent in action, not just at organized sports, but just at school. And he's amazing. He and his cousin, both amazing athletes, and so they definitely deserve to be on this team. Also another person that was on the football team.
Jackson Mullins hits the shot. The Mullins. Intimidating name.
We need to give him a nickname.
Mullins hits both of his shots from the line. His 4th points of the quarter. Spartans expanding the lead to nearly 50 points here. Nearly 50 points.
Like you were saying before, Mullins has a great shot. You know, that's pretty rare to find in middle school.
Speaking of which, great shots. Riley Wofford, who takes it inside for his 4th points of the game and the quarter. Riley Wofford starting to catch fire a little bit, get hot. He hasn't had the minutes he may have expected, but he's been utilizing the ones he's had.
That's right. Also another 7th grader that has a shot at the A team next year in 8th grade and will definitely be talented, like Cameron Kirkland and 6th grader Charlie Wyrick.
AJ Chambers is another one to mention in that discussion. He's a great 3-point shooter. He hasn't taken any shots tonight. Looks to try on this possession. Passes it off to Sherrill, however. Sherrill pops a 3. Can't hit. Rebound, bobbled around. Mullins gets it. Mullins tries to feed it off the glass. Let's just call that a bounce pass off the glass to Mays. Mays finishes. Strong finish, 8 points for Mays.
Like you were saying, they are at 50 points, 53 actually, and that's fairly impressive for a middle school game.
Sherrill just takes it up, lays it in. He's got some points tonight. 45 seconds remaining. This game's over, it's fair to say. 15-55 at this point.
That expands the lead to 40 points.
40-point lead.
15-55.
But they're not giving up, as Mays gets a pretty impressive block, just using his size. AJ Chambers looks to slow it down, run the clock out. 20-19, passes to Sherrill. Sherrill Back to Wofford, close to the line, nearly at backcourt. Passes to Chambers. Chambers dribbles the ball. Passes, bounce pass to Wofford. Wofford to Chambers. Chambers dribbling around. Doesn't look like they're going to plan on taking a shot. 2-1. Game over. Spartans win 55-15. Impressive win for the Spartans. Impressive. Wow. Wow, per se. The Spartans, impressive win. That's all I got to say.
That's right, Peyton, and they won by 40 points. But the thing is, if you look at Concord Christian, they honestly played their hearts out. And although the coach is not going to be happy with the loss, as I was saying earlier, he's going to be happy his boys played as hard as they could. Jack Nadal, in my opinion, had a great game. I know he scored over 12 points. He may have scored more.
That beautiful block, too, to go along with it. Highlight play, ESPN top 10. He went up and smacked one down. CCS shot early in the quarter.
That was a beautiful play that Jack Nadad made. And, you know, the Spartans, they got a win. And I think that not only it's just a win, but I think that it's going to help with the rest of the season. It's going to be a big moral booster.
And with this win, the Spartans advance to 6-0 on the year. Impressive for the impressive season so far up to this point. It's probably a playoff qualifier. They've probably clinched a spot at this point. They said, told me earlier in the game, before the game, they have a chance to win 2 more this week alone. Chance to push themselves to 8-0 on the season. Pretty impressive year for the Spartans. This has been a presentation of the WOW Network. My partners, Jack King, Jonathan Oates. I'm Peyton Gallagher signing off.